Hello and welcome to the home of the Ghost Owl. And we did a V Rising. We did a whole stream of V Rising on relaxed difficulty. We completed the game. We did a base tour. But I really enjoyed the game so much, and I wanted to come back and play it. And I played it offline under normal difficulty to give myself a bit more of a challenge. So here you go. What we're doing now is we're going to do a base tour of this one. It is a completely different base that we built in normal difficulty. So hopefully you'll enjoy seeing this base tour, and it will be in our base tour playlist. So without further ado, let's have a look at the base tour that we did during our normal difficulty playthrough. So here you can see we actually had some stone bodies this time. So we come into a main entryway, quite opulent with the statues and the candelabras. And then we come into sort of the main hall area, two braziers with the lit up skulls here. And then this is kind of the work area, so it's kind of a bit more dingy. We've got the ivy going up the walls. If we come out of this door, that leads us to our garden outside, and there's a mist brazier here as well, so that if you want to get these during the daylight, you still can. So there's just a relatively small garden on this one, but more than enough resources for all the consumables. Then we come into our forge area. We've got all the items that you would need: smithy, anvil, fabricator, all there. And we've got a brazier in the middle, and everything in this sort of blue colour. Okay, so leading our way up here, you can see we've got two of the teleporters. We never did build the third teleporter, but we have two of the teleporters here, which lead to the other floors. So coming into the workshop area, we've got the advanced grinders. Again, we've got a blue brazier in the middle to try and light it all up, and then this workshop bit. And then coming down further on, we've got our tailoring area here. So you can see we've got our leatherworking, all our tailoring stuff. That then leads to another door. All doors to the outside have double gates. This leads to kind of like a little, again, orchard area. We've got some rocks, so you could farm wood and rocks out here, or you could actually cultivate it and make more of a flower garden or orchard or something like that. Then we come round into our alchemy area, so quite a sort of a long, narrow alchemy area. We've kind of got the vermin nest at the end. We've got our summoning circle, and then the advanced blood press next to the alchemy table. And again, with these hanging lights. So behind the main staircase, we've got our prisons. We've got 6 prisons here. And that comes all the way around here, and you can see all the prisons there. And then again, because the castle heart has to stay on the ground floor, we've got the castle heart in here. You open that, and then you've got another gate into the castle heart. Fencing all the way around. And again, another entrance, double entrance here. And we've got this gargoyle statue in the corner, which then leads to the outside. So again, double gated. And we've got windows where all the doors are, so you can see outside before you go outside. And then in here we've got our library area with all of the library like decorative walls and everything else. The only thing we need to do here is we actually need to put some library flooring down. Kind of got like a little alcove area. We've got some stained glass windows here. The stained glass windows look nice. The only problem is you can't see through them, so not the best to put them where you need to look out of. Again, we've got our crypt area with our tombs downstairs as well. Okay, so coming around this way, we've got a double door area that then leads out to our way gate so that we can teleport around the map. And then we head upstairs. Got some floating candles above the entrance to the stairs. As we come up to another level, different colour denotes a different level. So straight away you come up, and on the left here we've kind of got this grand area. Could use some paintings on the wall. We finished the castle, but with only the materials we had, so we were lacking in some of the materials to do paintings. We've got our altar of Stygian Awakening at the end there, floating candles, but then that leads into this area where we've got our coffin and our servant crypts on the second floor. So you can see slightly different this time around. The castle plot that we took this time is much smaller. so it's not as much space. And actually, for me, it kind of worked better having the coffins on the second floor. Okay, and then as we come up here, then next to that, we've got our storage area. So we've got double of all the large storages, and you can also see the red teleporter there. So we always have a teleport straight into the storage so that we can get back down quickly to our workshop area, and then double of all the different storages. And then we come out and around here, kind of got like a nice open area. Maybe a big statue or fountain could go in here. That could be quite nice. Don't have the stone bodies. But when we come into this area, this is our gallery, grand gallery. Yellow stained glass windows. We've got brazier, candles on all the pillars, and then pictures on the walls in our gallery area. Okay, and then as we come now to the other side, so we come into this area. This is our sort of jewel crafting area, so gem cutting table and so on is all in here. Again, we've got the yellow candles on the walls. And then here we've kind of got a line of braziers that lead to the end, again, to a bunch of windows. And the main thing here is, again, we've got these stained glass windows. I say the one downside with that is you can't see outside. If you could actually see down to the front door of the castle. Okay, then going up to the third floor. You can see quite an opulent third floor area. We've got crests on the walls. We've got the clock. Again, a complete line of these braziers. In another sort of gallery area, but with red being the main theme, some banners on the wall as well. We've even got some drapes on the windows up here. Drapes, they're just the material they take, can be a bit of a bit the thing that you need to farm. And then coming all the way around over this side, again, more things on the wall, stained glass windows. Again, lacking the stone bodies for the statues. Okay, so what have we got here? So in here we have the dining room. No chairs as yet, but this is the dining room. You can see there with floating candles above the tables into our dining area, but we just don't have the stone bodies to do it. So then we come into the throne room area. So we've got here some candle areas. We've got, again, crests on the wall, banners on the wall. We've got the pedestals for the soul shards, and there's the yellow teleporter. Yellow teleporters at the back there, with a music box and a mirror. So kind of got this area at the back, which is quite nice. And again, you can see the throne after defeating Dracula on normal mode, which was pretty hard. At the moment, I'm not going to be playing brutal because I think I'm just going to find it too difficult right now. Defeating Dracula even on normal mode did take me quite a few tries. So I think it was like 5 or 6 tries or something. So right, so here we go. We've got drapes leading up to another roof garden. So as we come through our roof garden, we've got an archway here. We've got a nice little fountain over in the corner with a nice stone bench. Then we come up into the main area of the roof garden with some tables, chairs, and some fountains. Then we can run around the outside. What I did here is I actually kept the pillars rather than having the walls in between to give the sort of tall pillar effect. Lanterns all the way around the end. And then up to here, we've got some flower pots. You can look down over the lake there. You can look down over the bridge that comes this side. And then you've kind of got this this stone chair that looks at these like that. You can lie on it. That looks at the 2-horse sculptures here, and you can then look across to that house area, which is, I think, a cotton farm, if I remember. And then we've got blood rose ivy on all of the walls up here. So that is the 3rd floor complete. So 3 floors, that's as high as you can go. Like I say, a smaller plot this time, and we actually ended up with less resources. Say, because we'd already played through the game, we weren't trying to pick up all the loot all the time. We were very much focused on doing the bosses. Of course, they were harder, so it was more, the farming was more about farming the consumable materials than the decoration materials. So there's still some things I would potentially want to do here, which is, again, stone bodies for the statues being the big thing, golden jewellery for some of the carpets and drapes and stuff like that. But overall, that takes us to the end of this base tour. So 2 base tours for V-Rising, one that we did live on stream in Relaxed, and then this one which I did off stream, offline, and did it under the normal rules where the bosses were a bit harder. Hope you enjoyed this base tour. A few more to come. We're going to be looking at my Subnautica base, Planet Crafter base, and Sons of the Forest. You've been watching The Ghost Owl, and I'll see you all very, very soon.